Welcome back to our video series on building your own homemade photo booth. I'm Brian Parks, the founder and CEO of Shutterpilot. In this video, I want to talk about some of your options for lighting your photos and/or live previews. Your lighting may just be the most important part of your photo booth because many cameras, even the best DSLRs available, have a very specific range of lighting that they work best in. While you can tune them to work in dark rooms, it is extremely difficult to get consistent photos free of pixelation, artifacts, and noise without adding some additional light. One option is an inexpensive standalone modeling light, but of course that introduces yet another thing you need to set up when you're setting up your photo booth. Also, it is nearly impossible to create natural looking shadows. While these lamps are designed to disperse the light, they still are lighting the scene from a specific area and therefore leave shadows. This can be mitigated by adding more lights, but not without the added hassle. The next best option is a light set above your photo booth, ideally directly above the camera. This results in most shadows cast by people using the photo booth to be positioned behind and below them, which usually results in them being out of frame. However, shadows behind arms and props can still show up in odd places and result in a lower quality photo. By far, the best photo is created with the use of a ring light positioned around the camera or lens. Many different options exist for this, several of which are quite affordable. By casting light from multiple points around the lens, the shadows cancel each other out and are lit everywhere except directly behind the subjects of the photo, which will never be captured by the camera. Having used this variety of light extensively, I can say with certainty there's no reason to use anything else. Of course, if you're using a camera that supports a flash, and a flash is within your budget, you absolutely should purchase a flash for your photo booth for otherwise unattainable photo quality and clarity. Essentially, when the flash goes off and floods the scene with light, it means that the camera sensor doesn't need to try nearly as hard to pick up the available light, leaving the shutter open for less time and making the sensor less sensitive, the digital equivalent of a lower ISO. This results in a significantly less noisy photo. You can even see this with just the built-in flashes of most digital cameras, though those flashes are typically only sufficient to further light an already moderately lit room. If you plan on using your photo booth in dark rooms, an independent flash, ideally of the ring variety, is the way to go. One of the most common ones is that from the Alien Bees line, which will be linked in the description below. It's by no means the only one, but it's extremely popular for photo booths. For the next video in this series, where we'll talk about choosing or building an enclosure for your photo booth, check out the playlist in the description below. Please be sure to subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell to be alerted when each video in this series or any of our other videos is released. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.